Hey guys, good morning. I posted this on my Instagram probably a year ago, but I never went through it. And I found this for free at the public library one day, like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, Russian English dictionary, I'm gonna pick it up. This looks really cool, you know? And I opened it, and you can even see the staining. There's an old piece of paper in here, and this paper is super old. It appears to be someone's homework, or they were personally learning Russian, and this most likely in America. That's like an English name and whatnot, but they were learning how to how to count in Russian, it looks like they started writing out the number, but they only got the last number, like 1, 1, 2, 3, 3. So they, didn't finish that, and I thought this was so cool, like seeing this and finding this is like, even this, I think this paper is even cooler to find than the actual book. But the really cool thing about this, and this is just a short video, it's like super cool. This book is it's really old. It's from 1958. So that was like super Cold War era. I bet, it probably was so weird to be studying this during that time period, if you think about it, because the Cold War was going on and there was a lot of tension between the countries. So, it must have been almost weird to even study that, and like traitorous, I guess, in a way. Or, there's like that funny joke, like, oh, if we didn't fight this country, you'd be speaking their language by now. Like there's that common joke that people say, and maybe that's what they were doing. Maybe they were fearing like the Soviet takeover, and they were studying Russian to get prepared for that. I'm just kidding about that, but you never know. People kind of have that attitude, and this is pretty cool too. You could still use it today. It's just phrases, and that's kind of in common words, and that's how you can learn Russian. A lot of it's just phrases. I'm not good at Russian, but actually, I probably should read more of this and get better at it. But yeah, it's a short video. I thought this was so cool. Like, it's also weird because at this time period there was not that many Russians that lived in America, like ethnically, because this was like the Soviet era. So immigration was really restricted to the United States, right? They didn't let anyone go here. But the time where Soviet immigrants came here was like in the 70s and 80s, and that was like a short period where they allowed like Russian Jews here. I know that Gary Vee was actually one of those people that came along that wave, and I think that must have been so weird to like there's like a couple 100,000 of them that came here, and that must have been so weird to be the quote enemy and come to the country during that time. And then of course they sealed off the borders again, and more Russians didn't come to America until the 1990s, and that's when millions of us came here. A lot of people came here because of like religious persecution. That's also why my family came here, because in Russia at the time it's not popular to be like a Christian or whatever religion you want to be, and because it's predominantly like atheists there, and that was just frowned upon. But yeah, that's what happened. That's just a little history lesson. And anyways, hope you guys like this video, and let me know what you think in the comments. Thanks, guys.